Guys, it is Désmios here, and I just wanted to talk about waiting as a Christian and how it's really hard. And I was basically just kind of thinking about this in my room this morning, and I found this thing a year ago. I wrote this a year ago to this day, and April 3rd, 2019. And I read it, and then I flipped the page, and I found another journal entry from April 11th, talking about one of the days that I fell really deep into sin. And I wrote farther down, I said, if I keep falling this hard every time, I'm not going to get better. But God has presented me with a load of hope. He has been faithful, and he has truly waited. He has something in store. So as much as he has waited on me, then I shall wait on him. And I read that, and I was like, man, like, to wait it out with God, because I have not been waiting it out with God. I have been kind of doing the opposite. I've just been running to YouTube, to TikTok, to music, to whatever, and it hasn't been really a good experience at all. It's been pretty bad, and because I wake up and I get into the Word, and then throughout the day, like, nothing like pornography and stuff. That's God changed my heart with that. But just YouTube videos and that are not even cuss words. Nothing like. And then some of them do, and then I'm like, oh, whatever, we fall, we get back up, and part of this is during quarantine, like, I'm not in the community of believers that I need to be. I haven't had a good spiritual talk in kind of a while with someone in front of me, and it kind of hurts. It really does. And because I love vulnerability and I want things happening quickly and stuff like that. And because last year, I prayed to God to humble me for the first time, and he did. And it was amazing, and it was just like, I just felt this just load of everything taken off of my chest, and then I knew I was broken, and then I needed to be faithful because he was faithful, and that's what I'm trying to do now. And all throughout my life, I have been very impatient with God. That will, you're the water of life. If you're not going to answer me the first time, then I'm not going to chase after you. And that's not how it works. Like, I sinned for years. And most years I never really ran to God, and I'm not like 20 or anything. I'm 16, and so it's like, but for years though, most of them I didn't really ever run to God. It was 2019 that I really actually got up and was like, God, and I ran to him. And now it's like, any time that I don't feel him in like the first 30 minutes of reading my Bible, then I just lose it. And then I'm just like, no, I'm done, And God, that's not faith. That's not faith to God. That's impatience. That's the world. That's still living your past life. And God, I just read 1 John 4, a little bit of it, like a passage, and it said in one of the verses, it says, God showed his love in this way. He sent his son down so that we might live through him. Not that the same old story that we tell over and over. He came down so that he can love you and purify you and redeem. No, that you would live life through him. 1 Corinthians 5:15. 2 Corinthians 5:15. It says, you are dead. Now, you're not dead to live for yourself, but to live for him who died and rose again. Like, that's what it's about. It's And I keep having this image of, well, I just want to go back to who I was. I just want to be faithful like that again. And God spoke to me in the kitchen. He was like, okay, so let me get this straight. You want to go back to where you were, but you were faithful then. You can't do that without God. But don't stop worrying about, oh, I just want to get back there. You can't. You can't time travel. Okay, you can't go back to that. What God is saying is, be faithful to me. Wait it out. Fast against social media, everything. You have to fight as a Christian. And we don't share this a lot. We don't share the battle with people a lot. Because we get so, oh, I don't want to show that I'm broken. Well, there is no place that you have gotten in life by just you getting there. It has all been Christ. Every moment of redemption is by Christ. You're reconciled to God. You now have a love that has no measure. The mystery that was made known is Christ in you, the Spirit in you, God in you. That's already 6 things. I could keep going. So be patient. In this time without people, during quarantine, I have learned dependence on God, which is hard, but that's what we're supposed to learn. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching another video, and just keep being faithful. Don't lose faith. Well, anyways, see you guys later. Bye. Or the Lamb.